Hello everyone. In this week's video, it's the Mora Pro S. I got this knife from a friend of mine who used to work in Sweden, and I asked him to buy me a Mora, and he brought me this one. I got it. I met with my friend this summer, and he gave me the knife. Actually, in the beginning I didn't use it at all. I tried it, and my first impressions were not very good, and pretty much I didn't like the knife that much, and just had it. Actually, I forgot about it, and when I was checking in my box of knives, I found it, and I just wanted to throw it in the weekly reviews. And actually, it's a big surprise for me because I really liked and enjoyed this knife the whole week that I used it. And actually, I can say that it's pretty much neck and neck with my Mora 2000. You can see that it's slightly more compact, slightly shorter than the Mora 2000. It has the more pronounced finger guard. The thickness of the blade is pretty much the same, 2 millimeters, I think, 2.5, or like 2. But it's full Scandi grind, not like the Mora 2000. And I really like. I don't think that there is something bad I can say about this knife. And I just checked the prices today on Amazon. This one goes for $12.50. So it's very comfortable handle. Actually, a couple of years ago I purchased one, but the basic one, that it's without the rubber over mold. It was only a plastic. It was, I think, the new 511 blue handle again, stainless steel, like this one. This one is stainless steel as well. You can see stainless. 12C27 Sandvik, but just the shape of the blade was like the old. It was old 510, 511. It was narrow like this one. The Pro, actually, it's a lot wider edge, and so this one with the rubber over mold, the handle, it's very ergonomic, very comfortable. It's pretty much like a rounded Mora shape handle, very comfortable in the hand. You can see that fits my hand very well. For the week I used it, it didn't give me any. It didn't give me any hot spots. I used it again mainly in the kitchen, food preparation. The only time I had trouble with it was when I was cutting onions, and actually you cannot use the edge of the blade when cutting onion like a kitchen knife, like a proper kitchen knife, because the finger guard hits the cutting board. So you have to go with the belly of the blade. You have to pull through the onions, especially with me, or any other food or whatever you're preparing. Just have that in mind. And I was thinking that this finger guard is pretty much in the way all the time, because the very first time I used it in the summer, I think I was doing something like food prepping or something, and pretty much I couldn't use that very edge of the blade in the beginning, so the finger guard was in the way. But actually, like when I used it now for a week, and I just found a way how to avoid for the finger guard to be in the way. You just have to use the further portion of the blade when you're cutting something, and it's a lot easier. Also, I did some feather sticks with it. Again, some carving, no problems. No problems at all. The blade, it's like I said, is slightly shorter than the Mora 2000 and the Garberg, but it doesn't affect the performance of the knife. And actually I found this one that it's probably quarter of the price of the Garberg. I found this one to be more useful and more easy to work with, to control, a lot easier to slice through meat. You can see the difference in thickness, and pretty much I really don't need to use that thick of a blade for the last, I don't know, I have my Mora 2000 since 2012, and ever since I had it, I didn't need thicker or sturdier blade than this one. I don't know why. I really wanted a sturdy blade, but actually I never need one. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I like it. I enjoy it. I'll try to give it more use this summer. But if you're on budget, really I cannot say enough good words about this knife. Give it a try. It's not, you're not gonna be disappointed. For 12-50 pounds, you cannot go wrong with it. And also because it was brand new knife, of course Mora, it's very famous with how sharp the knife comes. And actually I didn't touch it at all. It was pleasure, really pleasure to do food with it. And let me see now, after a week and after some carving, it feels very sharp. Let me start from, you can see it really doesn't need any touching at all. I guess with time probably, of course, we'll need some resharpening, but overall it's really excellent knife for the price. The sheet that comes with, it's pretty simple plastic sheet, but I enjoy the built-in clip. It's very useful if you put it in your pocket or hanging from your pocket, or pretty much everywhere, on a belt, on sports trousers, and it keeps the knife pretty secure. They have this spots over here and on this side where the sheet just clicks. You can see clicks over here and on the other side as well. Keeps it safe. And pretty much this knife reminded me, when I handled it, reminded me to my Mora Eldris, and you can see pretty much the shape of the handle is the same, pretty much the same feel, the same plastic inside and the rubber overmold on top. But just the lack of the blade on this one, it's pretty much what I needed. And I can say that if you want to go for Eldris, just I just checked it, it's around 30 quid on Amazon. But if you want to go to buy Eldris, save your money and get one of these. You're not gonna regret it. And I can say that this is worth a lot more than this one. This one is more expensive, the Eldris, but this one have better value, I think, in future, because you can see the blade, it's probably 1.5 times longer on the Pro S, slightly shorter again than the Garberg and the Mora 2000, but it's really very comfortable, very nice size. Just like I said, I don't have enough words to say. And it's, again, for 12.50, you can't go wrong with it. I highly recommend it. Just starter knife, if you do camping once or twice a month, or even once in few months, you really, you're not going to be disappointed of the price of the knife and the value of the knife that you receive with this blade. I highly recommend it. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Stainless steel, they have carbon as well. It's all up to personal preference. And again, just to remind it, this is just my point of view and my opinion, but I'm pretty sure everybody who have this knife can say only good things. So yeah, that's for this week. And for next week, I borrowed from a friend of mine this Gerber Moment. That will be the knife for the next week. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be glad to answer. I'll see you next time.